fight something, bro.
Hey, bro.
Come on, bro.
Leave me alone.
Come on, bro. I want to fight something. Yes, he did. I'm glad I got witnesses.
You don't remember the catch and shoot.
Forget that. Forget that.
Why you got me in the corner?
Fuck out of here. I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, now we good.
I ain't going for none of them things. Hey. Oh! Boy, that boy still got it. Come on. Brother. Come on, bro.
No, you
too strong for that. Watch that.
Do it again. 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 2 rounds.
Bing, bing, bing.
Destiny doesn't whisper, it stares you down. And Shakur Stevenson speaks like a man locked in eyes forward, seeing nothing but the finish line.
As a kid coming up, Dre was the person I wanted to be like. He was the last person to win the Olympic gold medal. So for me, it was like I wanted to be the next person to win the Olympic gold medal. And I kind of watched all of his tapes. I studied him like every day faithfully, and he played a tremendous part on my style of boxing. Now, it's always been a lot of talk. I always be talking a lot of like smack to Dre just because I always watched him. Like I always been looking up to him forever. So now it's like I just want him to get in the ring and like teach me a few things. I'm not like trying to go crazy, but I just want to be able to say I got in the ring with Andre.
Inside the camp, the energy feels different, calmer, sharper, almost surgical, as he moves to 140 with no drama, no bulk chasing. Just complete belief that skills always pay the bills.
All I see is the destination that I'm trying to get to. I think I'm the smartest fighter on the planet Earth. I don't just beat guys. I'm the type of fighter that dominates people. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. You better be ready, boy. We are in Las Vegas, Nevada. We at the UFC boxing gym. January 31st, I'm fighting Teofimo Lopez. I'm moving up to 140 pounds, super lightweight. The process ain't nothing new. I'm not trying to put on all that muscle and all that extra they keep talking about. Skills pay the bills, and that's...
He looks back on the setbacks, the Ruben Villa losses, the De Los Santos moment, the doubts that try to creep in, and you can hear how they shaped him. Those experiences forge a mindset he carries now. Shakur speaks about meeting Zepeda in the center, not running about dominating instead of just winning. That evolution is dangerous for anyone standing across from him.
Looking forward to this here fight with Teofimo. I know we can guarantee you for sure, 100% he's going to be ready.
This camp feel way different from previous camps. Being away from my daughter, being away from my future wife, that's the most challenging thing. You gotta keep your eyes on the prize. This is sharpest I think I've been for a fight. My diet, I let the nutritionists and all them kind of people take care of that. I just show up and eat whatever they give me. So I pay attention to what makes me feel good, and I just stay on that. Turn them out of there. Walk them out, walk them out. I put a lot of great people around me, challenge me and push me and take me to the next level, and I think that's what keeps me at my sharpest. Terrence Crawford, that's my big brother. I love him to death. I feel like if he wasn't in my career and in my life, it'd have been very difficult getting to the level that I got to. And he kind of taught me is take every guy serious. Seeing him and seeing how he prepared for guys who I know that's not on his level, it kind of turned me up to make sure.
He also showed Teofimo real respect, calling him fast, strong, and high IQ. But the tension rose when he mentioned that sparring clip saying the footage was misleading, and Teofimo knows how those rounds truly went.
4 kings, but you're in my way. So I gotta move you out my way.
This guy is the best, and we're here to face the best. That's just what it is.
Teo is that guy. Like, I admire his style. I done said this before. I think he's a hell of a boxer. He's fast, he's strong. He got boxing IQ, you know how to outbox people. We sparred before. We did 3 rounds, and Teo posted a video that is very misleading.
Then he delivered the line that mattered most. Teofimo wants a firefight, and Shakur believes that could be his downfall. With Terrence Crawford as a big brother mentor, this camp feels less like preparation and more like calibration for something historic.
First round, so we warming up. Ain't nobody really land nothing. Like, he know deep down inside, he remembered how the sparring went.
He said stop recording. Come on, dog.
Well, he's gonna want to make this a firefight, but I think that's gonna be his downfall. Being that I know that I'm getting in the ring with the truth, I want to elevate my game and make sure that I'm better than him. I want to be better than him in every on fight night.
While Shakur speaks of destiny and calibration, Teofimo Lopez plays the storm destiny forgot to warn you about. Calling Shakur the Roadrunner and himself the Coyote is peak Teofimo energy, but beneath the jokes, you can hear how serious this camp truly is.
About to use some light work with Teofimo Lopez, 10-time world champion. You know what it is, baby. Box off, and it's a takeover times that by 2, because we are 2-time world champion in 2 different weight divisions. We here at the House of Champions. We breed them, we make them. And you know what? We take the belts and we take them. Let's get it, baby. Teofimo in the flesh. Let's go.
He talks non-stop conditioning, swimming late-night glove rounds with no breaks, pushing limits just to find where they crack. Teofimo's dad jumps in as the ultimate hype engine, saying he beat grown pros at 13 and was built for this from day one. Honestly, that explains the confidence.
With him ever since he started boxing, which was at 6. I really knew that he was really good when he started beating professional fighters at 13, 14 years old.
Right here. Had a right hand up there. Right left back. 1, 2. Jump there right. I got it. Get on your gloves.
Teofimo keeps casting himself as a lone dog against boxing's chosen favorite, and that chip on his shoulder sounds enormous. He's still carrying the Lomachenko legacy, the health scares, the politics, the scars, turning it all into fuel. This isn't trash talk. This is Teofimo declaring January 31st as his conquest moment.
So that's why we got to keep beating these guys. Beating Shakur, this is part of it to get to that next level. I pretty much have had almost everything thrown at me, and I look forward to see what will be thrown at me come January 30th.
After Teofimo talked Conquest Destiny and Lone Wolf Energy, Spencer Oliver and Garrett Davies stepped in sounding like professors running a supercomputer fight simulation. They weren't debating hype, they were debating ceilings. Garrett comparing Shakur's rise to a final climb up Everest had me laughing, because that's legacy language, not fight week talk. And calling Shakur not just generational, but potentially all-time isn't praise, it's pressure. Then Spencer cuts in, yeah, but Teofimo is a spoiler. And that word fits perfectly. Teofimo doesn't play hero, he plays disruption.
Lopez blows hot and cold, but when he's good, he's really good. Vasyl Lomachenko was an outstanding performance. Then he got derailed by George Kambosos in the fight after that and just seemed to lose his way a little bit, but in recent times looks back to his best. It's a fascinating fight. This, for me, is all about whether Shakur Stevenson can step up and bring the greatness. He's daring.
I loved how they framed it as brains versus brutality, IQ versus force, rhythm versus burst, because that's the real tension. Garrett basically said Shakur only wins on points if he's perfect, not good, not sharp perfect, and that's a dangerous standard. Spencer kept circling back to Teofimo's footwork explosiveness, and Bully Energy saying he doesn't need to outbox Shakur. He needs to move him, lean on him, shrink the ring, make everything uncomfortable. That's not a strategy, that's a personality trait. The wild part was when they shifted psychology, saying neither man shows a mental crack, no fear, no insecurity, just two locked minds colliding, and that's scary.
Lopez will put him in that position because he's got that physical
So it's
advantage.
all about the timing in the
He has
mid-range. It's going to be fascinating.
He has the physical attributes to put him on the ropes, and he knows that that's where his game's at. He's not going to be able to outbox Shakur. Yeah, he's a great boxer himself, and he's very athletic, and he's got great movement and all that, but he's explosive, he's more bullish, and he will have to bull Shakur.
They basically painted it as a chess match with body shots, a standoff where one mistake equals checkmate. When they said Shakur can't just sit on the ropes and flex defense like before, because Teofimo will turn that into forward momentum, that's the truth bomb. This fight isn't about who looks prettier, it's about who controls space, rhythm, and tempo. Spencer leans Shakur. Garrett sees Teofimo as the only man who can derail the climb. That's the split, one trying to ascend into history, the others trying to knock the ladder over. That's why this fight feels dangerous from every angle.
Lomachenko is a faster but very fluid type of fighter in the mold of Shakur, who's a very loose-limbed, very relaxed fighter who can be offensive and defensive. It wouldn't surprise me to see Shakur down in this fight as well and get up and win the fight closely on points. But I can also see...
After Spencer and Garrett break the fight down like a physics equation of space, IQ, and foot positioning, O'Shaquie Foster crashes in like pure static electricity. No filters, no poetry, just raw emotion and unfinished business energy. When he talked about Shakur, it's clear this isn't just boxing beef. It's personal history, ego history, gym history, all stacked together. Saying Shakur is his #1 target, I gotta have it, isn't matchmaking talk, it's obsession. Foster frames Shakur's defense brutally. All that impregnable talk is cute until you're facing someone faster, stronger, more athletic. You can hear the confidence he's already shadowboxing in his head. Foster isn't impressed by labels, he's impressed by collisions. Then when he shifts to Teofimo versus Shakur, the tone flips from vendetta to cold analysis. He doesn't pick sides. Emotionally, he breaks down style.
Stylistically, I think it's up and down as far as you can't favor no side stylistically because you got Teo that's super athletic. You got Shakur that like to control distance, but you know, I think Teofimo with the athleticism and certain things that he'll be able to close it in certain parts of the...
He zeroes in on Teofimo's athleticism, how he can close distance in awkward pockets and disrupt the rhythm of a technician like Shakur. I love how he calls out the odds. The numbers don't know boxing. They know betting patterns, not gym realities. That's a real fighter's perspective. Records don't show, danger habits do. When Foster highlights Teofimo's success against southpaws like Lomachenko and Josh Taylor, it's not trivia, it's pattern recognition. Teofimo doesn't just fight styles, he solved them. But Foster keeps it open, saying it could be a chess match or it could explode if Teofimo forces risk. Key word, forces. Shakur doesn't chase chaos. Chaos has to be brought to him. Foster's energy sums it up. Shakur is elite. Teofimo is dangerous. When elite meets dangerous, the ring doesn't care about narratives. It cares about pressure timing and who breaks first mentally. This isn't hype, it's fight reality.
They going off of Teofimo being up and down in you know, certain fights he looked this and then certain fights he looked great. So I think they going off consistency, but I don't really pay too much attention to them odds makers because they really don't really be knowing the background of boxing. What's the amateurs, what really people got in them, you know, in the boxing. Like they just going off, you know, kind of what everybody pouring their money into and what the hype is. But I think it's more of a closer fight.
Here's my honest take, no fan bias. Full fight nerd brain engaged. If this turns into a pure technical chess match, Shakur likely edges it on points. His distance control, timing, and ability to make rounds look clean or tail them for judges given the edge, especially if he keeps Teofimo reacting instead of leading. But the fight doesn't live on paper. Teofimo is the wild variable nobody can simulate. He doesn't fight in neat patterns. He moves in emotional bursts, sudden shifts, explosive windows where one round can swing everything. If Teofimo commits to the body bully space and stays mentally unshaken, when Shakur vanishes in front of him, it gets dangerously close. I see round where Teofimo looks unstoppable and round where Shakur is untouchable and surgical. My gut says Shakur by close decision, but expect Teofimo to steal rounds that make Twitter lose it. This is one of those fights where the scorecard spark debates that outlive the fight itself.
I would say the athleticism mostly, and it seems like he do pretty good against southpaws. I mean, Lomachenko and Josh Taylor, that's two different styles, two different sizes, and he made it look kind of easy with both of them. So we'll just have to see, man. I think it's gonna be an interesting stylistic matchup because we don't know what we're gonna get. It could be a boring 12-round fight, or you know, it could heat up to where Teofimo make him take chances.
And that's the story. One man climbing toward pound-for-pound greatness, the other aiming to derail the ascent and claim the crown as the ultimate disruptor. Style, psychology, legacy, pressure, youth, ego, IQ, chaos, discipline. This fight has every ingredient to be a technical classic or a brutal war demanding a rematch. Drop your take in the comments and let's debate this one. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to BW Today. See you next time.